Hello everyone, welcome back to SPEC Gaming. So as we are forever getting closer to the launch of the Nintendo Switch on March the 3rd, even more games have now been announced for launch for the system. So obviously initially there was a bit of a concern that there was a lack of games getting launched on day one for the Nintendo Switch. However, as we get closer to the actual date, more and more games are being confirmed and announced to be coming on day one. So indie developer Tomorrow Corporation has since released a tweet announcing that 3 of their back catalogue games are going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch available on launch for the system. So these 3 games will be World of Goo, Little Inferno and Human Resource Machine. So these 3 titles have all previously been available on the Wii or Wii U, in the eShop or WiiWare, and they're going to be made available again on the Nintendo Switch from day one at launch. So the company claims that the Tomorrow Corporation are some of Nintendo's biggest fans and they're excited to be part of a new adventure with the new console, providing their games for players at home and on the road, on the train, on the roof or wherever kids these days go. So just making a joke about the portability of the system. So I think it's good they can have a little bit of a laugh about the concept. They're obviously excited for the concept and they're happy to put their games onto the Switch. An added extra, which the company claims for the first time, all 3 games will be bundled with their full original soundtrack. So this soundtrack bundle is going to be exclusively available on Nintendo Switch, and they've created a new mode just called Soundtrack Mode, where players can explore the soundtrack of each game's bizarre music in the special soundtrack mode. So that's a nice little feature that's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. It sort of gives people a reason to pick up the game again if they had done so in the past, and obviously enjoyed the games in the past. I'm pretty sure all of them sort of reviewed well and they did go down quite positively with fans. World of Goo, I remember, originally released on the Nintendo Wii. I'm pretty sure I might have picked it up. I'm not sure if I picked it up on the Wii, I might have got it on Steam, but I did enjoy the concept of that game. And I did remember initially wanting to pick it up when it was on the Wii, I just never got around to it and ended up getting it on Steam. Obviously, maybe the controls for any of the ones available on the Wii U with the touch controls might have to be slightly altered, but I'm not sure, you might be able to still use them when you're taking the console out of its docked mode. But obviously when you are playing on a telly you won't be able to have the touch controls, so they'll have another format of controls I'd imagine available for any of the games that did use the touch. And maybe Little Inferno, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure one of them definitely had touch controls on the Wii U. But anyway, so that's the library for the Nintendo Switch growing on day one. So there's more launch games going to come to the system. What do you think about these 3 titles being added? I know that they're old games and they're coming to the system, but it just means there's even more content in the eShop, especially on day one, and it gives people the option if they do want to pick them up again for the second time, or some people who might not have played all of the games might fancy picking them up for a first time. And again, it's just more content for the Switch, so that's not a bad thing, is it? Let's be honest. Any game's a good game when you launch a console, especially when it's a highly regarded one of the past. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more Nintendo Switch news.